Moon enters the sign of Libra Tuesday, January 30th. Let's talk about it. The moon opposes Chiron, so that means we're going to be doing the opposite of what we need to do to like heal our ego and our individuality. The moon trines Pluto, so this is the gift of transforming your associations, your network, and your connections through socializing and communicating and being at harmony with everybody and um, bringing everything into a balance. However, with the opposition to Chiron, we may be associating ourselves and transforming our associations in our network in the wrong direction, and we might be associating ourselves with things that don't necessarily support our individuality. So just watch out for that. The moon king conjunct Saturn, so we misunderstand how to ground our dreams into reality, or we don't realize that we have energy available to do that, and that instead of just like socializing just to talk, that like it's a great opportunity to actually use these connections to make your dreams more of a reality. But yeah, we don't realize that during this time. We just want to be in people's face, like. The moon also king conjunct Jupiter, so it's like the same thing, like with expanding our foundation, like communicating with people, getting support from people pertaining like our dreams, and trying to gain stability from it, and expanding our foundation through expanding our network. Like we don't realize that like this is like a great like like work opportunity, or like like these connections could really like help bring us forward in our spiritual path, and bringing and making our dreams come true, and providing a more stable foundation for these dreams and stuff like that. Like yeah, we're just like not in work mode, we're just in like hangout mode, so we don't realize that. But yeah, which makes sense because the moon does square Venus, which is in Capricorn. We have a Capricorn stellium, so it squares Venus today. Tomorrow it's going to square Mars, and it's going to square Mercury. So like it's going to be challenging. Well, for today, let's just focus on Venus. It's going to be challenging to enjoy your responsibilities, enjoy your work, enjoy getting your business and handling your business. It's gonna be challenging to like indulge in it and like enjoy it. So yeah, which is facts, because like how hard it was for me to do this moon message. I was very much like not trying to do shit today. The moon also trines the sun, so we're focused on our associations. We're focused on networking and connecting, and what was it called, communicating with people and sharing ideas, and being different, being independent, beating to the march of our own drum in the social arena. And then tomorrow, on Wednesday, January the 31st, the moon is going to oppose the north node. So we're pretty much going to be like going in the opposite direction of like where we need to go, or where we're supposed to be headed, or like meant to be headed. Um, and also tomorrow, like I mentioned earlier, the moon is going to be squaring Mars and Mercury. So with the moon squaring Mars, it can be challenging to be motivated to work. And with the moon squaring Mercury, or it could also be learning how to stay motivated, because I had to learn how to stay motivated today, even though it's not making an aspect today, it's making an aspect tomorrow. Still, I had to learn how to stay motivated. So yeah, it's learning how to stay motivated, or it's like challenging to be motivated. Same thing with Mercury, learning how to think about work, learning how to keep your mind on business, on your responsibilities, or it's going to be challenging to think about work, or to like care about it, to spend any mental energy about it, on it. Yeah, we're not even going to be thinking about work. We're not motivated, and we're not going to enjoy it these next 2 days. So it's very much just like a hangout kind of thing. King conjunct Saturn, don't realize that we can still use that to our benefit for work, to bring our dreams to reality. You know what I'm saying? To step more into a certain status. You know what I'm saying? But now that you've seen this message, you could kind of just be ahead of everybody, and kind of use so it's going to be challenging, but just kind of use all this associating and networking and hanging out to kind of step more into who you're trying to be, the position that you're trying to have, the business that you're trying to build. Even though it's hard to think about that shit right now, it's it'll do you good to kind of just be ahead of the curve if you could face the challenge. Also tomorrow, the moon's gonna king conjunct Uranus, so we're gonna misunderstand, or we're not gonna realize that we could be different and think outside of the box when it comes to our stability and when it comes to how we gain support. I mean, the moon is trining Aquarius, which is ruled by Uranus. So we could step into that Aquarius bag and just be an original amongst the social arena and gain support in a unique way. It's also misunderstanding how to be authentic or not realizing that like we can be authentic and be ourselves, especially like with the opposition to the North Node. We like the fact that we're like all up in people's face is already like kind of taking us to the bringing us to the wrong direction, because it's like we want everything to be fair and balanced, and so like we're compromising, and so it's like making us move in the opposite direction of who we're meant to be. But like if we can realize that, like, okay, like let me be my authentic self, then it might like rectify that. Like it might kind of help keep us still on that path of like our individuality, if we could just be authentic at least while we're socializing and hanging out with people. Also being remaining authentic also might help you to not over compromise yourself. Yeah. And then you won't be, yeah, pretty much then you won't be moving in the complete opposite direction of the North Node. And then on Thursday, February 1st, the moon is going to square Pluto. So it's going to be challenging to transform your status, your business, um, your positioning or whatever. So I will definitely just face the challenge today and tomorrow, because yeah, to help with your business, because on February 1st it's going to be challenging to transform your status. There you have it, folks. Enjoy your Libra, moon and Libra transit.